Kia ora tātou. Hi, I'm Wayne from New Zealand Rugby, and today we'll be looking at how you can incorporate learning games into your coaching. We'll be looking at activities that are aligned to our FABS framework. That stands for fun, achievement, belonging, and of course safety. We'll be sharing tools and tips so you can develop your players to be better at playing the game of rugby. So let's go. So why learning games? Think of what players enjoy the most at a training session. If you throw a ball into a schoolyard, kids will soon start playing a game. They won't do a drill. Think about older players at training. They often like to start with a game of touch. If we can replicate the pressure, the decision making of a real game of rugby, then our players will develop quicker. So get an edge up on the opposition. We learn by doing. Try and replicate what rugby looks like, sounds like, and feels like. There's also lots of evidence that tells us that using learning games as opposed to skill activities or drills, that our players will develop their skills quicker. Get an edge up on the opposition by utilising learning games into your training. We seldom coach or train law. Use learning games to manipulate situations so our players can better understand law or law interpretations. Also adapt or adjust games so players can get used to things changing in a game, like a yellow card or injuries. Embrace the chaos. Learning games can look messy or unstructured, but if there's a purpose to them, the players will adapt and develop. A tip might be to tell the supporters or even the players that this might not look like a traditional training session. Rugby is dynamic. Attack can quickly turn into defence and defence quickly into attack. Players need to be able to adjust to the demands of the game. Learning games can help with this. There's still a place for skill-based activities or drills, and we'll show you ways you can incorporate games and drills together in a training session. Consider flipping your training to have it predominantly games that are interspersed with drills, as opposed to a more traditional approach that was drill-driven. Consider that kids don't go to theme parks or to Disneyland to stand in lines. They go to ride the rides. Use learning games to keep our players engaged and having fun.